SAT Test 2, Calculator Section, question number 13. It describes a survey and asks which factor makes it least likely that a reliable conclusion can be drawn. You need to read these questions very carefully, although often the answer to the flaw in a survey is there is some bias in obtaining the sample. In this case, the number of people asked was 117. 7 refused to respond. The first choice of what could make the survey inaccurate is sample size. Sample size is rarely a flaw in a survey, and a sample of size 117 is more than sufficient for almost any purpose if you're willing to tolerate a little bit of uncertainty. The number who refused to respond is 7, which is a very small number to refuse to respond. So that's not a likely problem with this sample. Population size. A survey with a sample size of 117 or even 110 who respond, if you subtract the 7 who refused, is more than sufficient to draw conclusions even about the entire United States, so population size is not a flaw. But let's take a look at the details of the survey. The researcher conducted the survey to find whether people in a large town prefer watching sports on television to attending the sporting events. They asked 117 people who visited a local restaurant on a Saturday. For a survey to be valid, it should be representative of the population you're trying to draw conclusions about. It's not obvious that people who visit this particular restaurant on a Saturday are representative of all the people in town. In fact, it's very unlikely that they would be representative. So the factor that makes it least likely that a reliable conclusion can be drawn is where the survey was given, because that may introduce bias. College Board often asks about the flaws in a survey. Come back soon for more SAT math videos. With math, there's always more.